Good morning from the overlook at Ochoco State Park, or I don't know. So this is the town of Prineville, bustling metropolis. Those are the mountains we went up into yesterday to go over and see Fossil. Today we're planning to go see what rock?
Smith Rock.
Smith Rock, and then we're gonna follow the Crooked River down and see what we find. But I'll give you a little view of here first. Well, we've made it to Smith Rock State Park, and we're gonna go explore. Crooked River.
And there's something.
Apparently this is all a result of volcanic eruption and rock settling afterwards. Some people climbing, which is the popular activity to do here at Smith Rock. Could not pay me. Could not pay me. Look at that. Do we think it might be bird habitat?
Yeah.
They did some work chipping that out then.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Little baby geese.
They're tiny.
They're so tiny. You see
So
them
much cuter. Oh, those are.
little cave. And we've made it to the southern tip along this river walk. I think we're gonna probably turn around from here. Frickin' Canada geese. So loud. Sphinx Head Rock, I'm calling it. We decided to do our picnic lunch here. Clearly we think we're gonna run out of food, but not too shabby of a view. Stopped at this little Juniper Junction place. Got ice cream. Huckleberry, mint chip. Ice cream, like an 8 out of 10. Little watery. We took a drive down the Crooked River, which is right over there, to Post, which is the geographic center of Oregon. And this is the town of Post. Blink and you miss it. So we went into the little general post office. I got a new hoodie, which says Post Oregon, Center of Oregon, established 1885. It's an elk, not a horsey. It would be better if it was a horsey. And then we got milkshakes. Yes, we did already have ice cream today, but you know what? Ice milkshakes are what we wanted. Debbie got this horse right there. We got some postcards. Let's see. And we're gonna enjoy our milkshakes in the lovely sun here, where gasoline is in fact $8 or $5.89 a gallon, which is wild. But you know, they're the last gas station for 100 miles, so you can kind of do what you want. Okay, I've tried my milkshake. It's coffee Oreo, although there's very little Oreo and there's a lot of like actual instant coffee in it, so it's kind of like a frappe almost, but it's like so thick you can barely drink it. I think it's like a legitimate 7.5. Like, there's many things I like about it. I like a thick milkshake, but it's almost too intense with the coffee and not balanced with the Oreo. So I don't know, maybe a 7. So we've come into the actual town of Prineville. Thought we'd walk around the little cute main downtown area. Main Street. Popped into the little museum. Apparently, this is where Les Schwab is from. You can talk, it's okay.
Cook County, born here, or grew up in Cook County.
Wild. A bank?
Castle Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Children's section being in the.
Mm-hmm. Apparently this historical building is in the old bank, and this is like the old vault.
Check writer.
Wow.
Holy cow.
And there's like the teller stations over there. This is where we are. High Desert, Prineville. Hello from our campsite. So we walked around Prineville, went into a few shops, poked around the museum, which you saw, and then we came back to the campsite, and we're gonna have maybe a beverage and sit by the water, and then head back into town for some dinner. Might get a few shots of that, but we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, that's pretty much the end of our camping trip. My plan is to head out tomorrow morning and drive a different route through up through Central Oregon and Central Washington, and then cut back out to Seattle. So maybe I'll get some shots for you then, so you can kind of see a slightly different part of the country. But yeah, that is what the plan is going forward. Little iceberg lettuce side salad, fries, burger with crispy onions. Debbie got a burger too. Our cute little burger place. Well, hello from the Marathon gas station at the edge of Prineville, Oregon. So we got up this morning, cleaned up camp, and I'm going to be driving up through the center of Oregon and Washington. So I'll take you along. Well, I stopped in this little teeny tiny village of Grass Valley. This is the entirety of it. Just stopped to the restrooms, little park. That's it. I'm about 35 minutes from the Oregon-Washington border. Sorry, that was probably really loud for you. Yeah, so I'm about 2 hours into my drive, and I still have about 3.5 left, I think, maybe closer to 4. So we'll keep going, but it's been really pretty. A lot of open grasslands, a lot of sun, which is nice. So let's keep moving. Okay, as I was just recording the last clip, some random person was just like, oh, you should go to the Little Mart. It's super cute. So I went to the Little Mart, and they sold me a homemade strawberry hand pie. So I'm excited to try that later. It's like refrigerated right now, so I want it to warm up a little bit. But yeah, super little quaint town. I can't imagine more than like maybe 100 people live in this area, but probably mostly agricultural. There's tons of fields around here, so, but it's kind of sad. Like the actual buildings and stuff are very much like not in use or in good working order, it seems. So I decided to have a little roadside lunch with that as a view. Not too bad. I'm just over the border into Washington. I was going to actually stop at a state park that's down in the river, Maryhill, which I stayed in last summer, but I left my park pass apparently back in Seattle. So I didn't really want to pay $10 to use the park just for the day, given that I was only going to be there for like maybe half an hour. So I decided to do this roadside scenic vista or whatever. There's nobody else here. Some loud trucks going by, but that's about it. So I'm gonna eat my lunch, and then I'm gonna continue making my way north, and we'll see what we see. Well, hello from beautiful Yakima, Washington, the Palm Springs of the state. If you know, you know. It's not actually, it's just like a little funny thing that a person in this town's done. Stopped at Miners. Ooh, excuse me. old school like burgers and fries and milkshakes. So it's kind of an institution in Central Washington, at least for people that are in my crowd. So just stretch my legs and then I'll get back on the road. And this is the Ellensburg Valley. So this part of the state you can see is super agricultural. Those are the Cascade Mountains that I'm going to go through to get to Seattle. And then the type of landscape that I'm coming from, hilly, lots of sagebrush, although there are some wildflowers blooming. You can kind of see a little yellow over there. There's some of these hills that have just yellow everywhere.